Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming. Before we start, we'd like to take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Jayden Daniels' barrier-breaking contract prediction fuels Commanders' urgency. Jayden Daniels is on pace for an NFL record fortune. Jayden Daniels' rookie campaign was nothing short of phenomenal. The Washington Commanders found a franchise-caliber quarterback the first time of asking under general manager Adam Peters. Now, it's about maintaining those exceptionally high standards and ensuring they maximize his rookie deal. Because one NFL analyst believes things are going to get a lot more expensive after that. Maybe even to barrier-breaking levels when Daniels becomes eligible for an extension after the 2026 campaign. Daniels is carrying himself like a superstar. His work ethic, poise, quiet leadership, and remarkable production in the biggest moments have led Washington's run to the NFC Championship game in 2024. Peters acknowledged the need to get aggressive this offseason to capitalize on the number 2 pick on a cheap rookie deal compared to what most elite quarterbacks are making in the league. Agent believes Commanders QB Jayden Daniels could command $90 million per year on his next deal. The Commanders have 2 more years before Daniels is looking to add generational wealth. J.I. Halsell, Executive Vice President of Three Strand Sports and Entertainment, thinks the former LSU standout has the scope to reach around $90 million per year on his next deal if the same trend continues. Halsell, who specializes in signing NFL players and college prospects through NIL and other means, pointed to the rising salary cap and quarterback contracts as a reason behind that prediction during an appearance on B-Mitch and Finley 106.7 The Fan radio show. He also thought the Commanders would be wise to address that sooner rather than later. After all, the price tag is only going up. The magic question is, does Jayden Daniels have a chance to be the first $100 million quarterback? While the cap is growing exponentially every year, I don't know if he'll get to 100. Could he get to 90? I think 90 is very plausible. 90 is not the ultimate metric, or average per year is not the ultimate, to be everything in that metric. It's really what's guaranteed at signing and all those pieces. But I think there's a chance he could get to 90 after year 3. And obviously they would be very smart. Assuming he continues to play at a high level in year 2 through year 3, they would be very smart to extend his contract once he's eligible after year 3. A lot can happen between now and then. Daniels should maintain or extend his early rise to NFL MVP consideration. That won't be easy, but there's nothing to suggest he can't achieve that goal if the Commanders hold up their end of the bargain. Paying a quarterback $90 million per season will restrict the Commanders' roster construction, regardless of how much the salary cap continues to rise. Peters is always thinking 2 steps ahead. He will know how much it will cost to keep Daniels when the time comes. Trading for wide receiver Deebo Samuel Sr. and left tackle Laremy Tunsil confirmed his intention to make this window count. Commanders lock up Dan Quinn defensive prototype in 2025 NFL mock draft. With most of the top free agents gone, the Washington Commanders are slowly turning their attention to the 2025 NFL draft. Adam Peters made a commanding start to his offseason recruiting campaign, but there's plenty of hard work ahead. Peters made some splashy trades with Deebo Samuel Sr. and Laremy Tunsil entering the mix. He didn't acquire many free agents, and the ones he did land were mostly on short-term deals. Tunsil and Samuel came for value relative to their talent. Other than that, there hasn't been much free agency buzz for the Commanders. Key players like Bobby Wagner and Zach Ertz were re-signed to new contracts to keep the bulk of the 2024 roster intact. Peters also focused on defense with free agent signings, bringing in veterans like Javon Kinlaw, Will Harris, and Jonathan Jones. Even with the additions on the defensive side of the ball, this unit still has a long way to go before it's complete. The Commanders now have 5 picks in the 2025 NFL Draft after offseason trades. This is the best way to add explosiveness through long-term upside. Commanders picked promising cornerback in Daniel Jeremiah's latest mock draft. Daniel Jeremiah of the NFL Network released his 3rd mock draft of the offseason recently. The respected analyst had the Commanders taking Florida State cornerback Azariah Thomas at number 29 overall. Thomas has excellent size for an NFL cornerback, standing at 6'2" and 197 pounds. He was one of the few bright spots on an otherwise lackluster Seminoles team in 2024 and boasts the prototypical build that Dan Quinn typically looks for in his defensive backs. The All-ACC honorable mention amassed 50 tackles, 1 interception and 5 pass breakups during the 2024 campaign. Thomas allowed just 17 receptions for 141 receiving yards and 0 touchdowns on 33 targets. This incredible season earned him a 76.5 overall grade from Pro Football Focus. Boundary cornerback is the role Thomas will be best suited for in the NFL. It's where he played and thrived during his college career, which would allow Mike Sainristil to slide back to nickel with Marshawn Lattimore and Thomas as the primary sideline options. In this case, the Commanders' cornerback spot would be deep. Jones would be a savvy presence if Thomas were to mash up his lines. Noah Igbinoghene represents great depth. Thomas has arguably the best tape of any cornerback in the class. He doesn't show any real weaknesses in coverage and is elite at moving receivers out of their spots in pressure situations. He can recognize and then mirror routes at an excellent rate. This is easily transferable to the professional ranks. Commanders are still expected to target $30 million-plus edge defender. The Washington Commanders have been busy this offseason, but there could still be room for one more big move ahead of the NFL draft, says Mason Cameron of Pro Football Focus. While the Commanders started the offseason with a bang, trading for San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel and Houston Texans offensive lineman Laremy Tunsil, things have calmed down a bit outside of those moves. Washington gave defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw a deal that actually generated some anger among those who feel the team overpaid for him. General Manager Adam Peters also brought in veteran safety Will Harris to potentially help replace Jeremy Chinn, who signed with the Las Vegas Raiders, and brought back key veterans from the 2024 draft, including linebacker Bobby Wagner and tight ends Zach Ertz and John Bates. Sitting in the less celebrated part of free agency, where teams re-sign a number of their players, the Commanders are happy to bring back receiver Noah Brown, quarterback Marcus Mariota, and punter Tress Way, among others. While the calmer offseason waters appear to have reached Washington, Cameron suggests the team shouldn't take its eyes off the big whale that is Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson. Commanders general manager Adam Peters is no stranger to acquiring top-end talent via trade this offseason, and one notable area he could target next is the pass rush. Cameron writes while identifying Hendrickson as a trade target who would fill a major need for the Commanders. Washington's defense struggled to generate pressure at the edge, posting just a 19.4% pass rush win rate, 24th in the NFL, at the position, while Dorrance Armstrong finished as the only edge rusher to post a PFF pass rush grade above 66.0. Hendrickson requested permission to seek a trade earlier this offseason. The 30-year-old pass rusher was also seeking an extension with his contract set to expire after the 2025 season, but now appears to be the odd man out in Cincy's future, he continued. Coming off the best season of his career, where he earned a top 5 pass rush grade from PFF, 90.4, while leading the NFL in sacks, 18. Hendrickson stands out as the perfect piece to elevate Dan Quinn's defense.